Hello, students, friends, followers, and my dear colleagues. I'm Dr. Harish Teneti, and I'm so glad I got this message. I'm so happy that after seeing my video, that student performed very well, and she got first, and she wanted for guidance for the second BDS. So I thought I should make a quick video because she got a good result. So I thought I should make a video for second BDS. So here it goes. Second BDS is really interesting. The most important year is second year because second year forms the basis for all your becoming a doctor, because that deals with disease, proper disease, pathology, microbiology, and pharmacology. These two, pathology and microbiology, are for disease, and pharmacology is how you treat, right? The medicines part. So if you are not proper in your second year, I'm sure you will end up in troubles later date. Okay, so these three subjects, the dental subjects, you will definitely somehow do it. The PCC and PCP, preclinical conservative and preclinical prosto, I'm sure you have to do that till your final year. So that I'll put it aside because all the dental students would know. But these three, the pathology, microbiology, and pharmacology of the second year, very vital. If you know pathology very well, that is the disease process. If you know the disease process, you know microbiology very well, that is the organism which is causing the disease. And if you know the medicines properly, how to treat them, that forms your foundation for all your treatments tomorrow. So when you become a doctor, your pathology, that is, some patient is telling you the condition, this is the pathology, and you know what organism is causing it, and you know how to treat it. So that makes you an entire good doctor, the complete doctor, right? So all you have to do is start working on pathology, microbiology, pharmacology in such a way that will be useful for your lifetime. That is, after 60 years, when you have a doubt, you have to go back and see what organism is causing this. Oh, this is Clostridium. Oh, this is Klebsiella. You should be able to know that, right? This is important. Those who excel in second year will excel everywhere. Remember this. I wanted to make this an important video, right? So how do you excel in pathology, microbiology, and pharmacology? This is the question. I'll do pharmacology first. Okay. Pharmacology is like anatomy of your first year, right? That is, initially when you are reading, you find, what nonsense, I'm unable to remember anything, right? But do it like this. Pharmacology, I want you to by heart classifications. Do this before your teacher teaches it, before your staff complete the syllabus or not complete the syllabus, that is up to them. You have to take a big chart, write all the classifications of all the drugs available. Okay, write all the classifications. You get this book, Satoskar, take that book, write all the classifications. Very important, right? Once you write the classifications, keep by hearting them regularly. Once you know the classification, you should remember that in every classification there is one classic drug. Okay, suppose it is atropine. Atropine forms the class of that entire drugs, right? So you should be able to memorize that drug, and don't do it regularly. Today you do atropine, tomorrow you do glycopyrrolate, you get confused, right? So I want you to do this always and always. Divide the chapters so that today you are doing pharmacology, tomorrow you do micro, day after tomorrow you do patho. Don't club them and get confused, right? So in the pharmacology, first is by heart all the classifications. Very important and very useful forever, in fact, forever. So remember this, because all these drugs form in the same name. Suppose it is prils, captopril, enalapril, ramipril, all these prils will come, and they have given names so beautifully that it will be easy for doctors to remember it, right? So all this you have to make it in a classification, remember. And second step is read the drug of choice, first drug, okay? That you have to read it in thorough, right? Next is pharmacology is so easy that every drug, whatever tablet you are taking, whatever tablet you are giving to the patient, you are responsible for it. So you should know how it works. Suppose if it is working well, where it go and work. Suppose that is the pharmacokinetics and dynamics. Suppose if it is not working well and it is causing some effects, what side effects, what adverse effects, what complications can it cause, and how do you tackle them? Suppose you gave some penicillin and there is an allergic response. How do you deal it, right? So the drug, how does it work, where does it work, on what organisms it work. Suppose if it is not working well, what are the adverse effects, what are the side effects, and how do we deal with it? Simple. For any drug. So from today, suppose you have some patients at your home, some mother, father who is diabetic, hypertensive, or someone who is known to you having some, take their medicines and see, check what they are using. That way you will remember it for a very long time. This is one, pharmacology. The second is pathology. Pathology is beautiful, beautiful. All you have to do is close your eyes and imagine how that disease progress in the body. They get fever, then their inflammation, how the inflammation works, like this. There are certain signs and symptoms, and that process you should know. That makes you an entire a different doctor, because the moment you see the patient, you are forming a diagnosis, and once you come to investigations, checkup, examination and all, you will exactly come to diagnosis, and once you diagnose, you will treat it well, and once you treat it, you become a good doctor, you will help patients as well, right? So that is very, very important. So pathology, the disease progression, disease process, you should make it like a movie. You should see how that disease happens, right? How does it work? How does it how will you be able to identify it? That is, there is some kind of appearance, so bubble appearance, or some kind of some kind of sign or symptom which is shown. So that way it will be easy for you to remember. So pathology, you give some time and let it sink and make it a habit to read pathology like a movie, right? That will be helpful. Third and very, very important thing is microbiology. Organism, daily take one organism, make them your friends, okay? Suppose you are talking about Clostridia, right? Suppose you are talking about diphtheria. So okay, so you put a name to it, you make them your friends, or I used to remember it like that. I put my name, one friend of Deepak, he's very annoying fellow, so I kept diphtheria to Deepak. So that way I compare, and I'll keep all the characters to that person, so that whenever I see, I remember all those characters. That way you make this more fun, but that way you will remember it for a very, very long time, right? The moment you remember Deepak, you remember the diphtheria. And those who are Deepaks who are listening to this, I'm just giving an example, okay? Sorry for that. So that way you have to give microbiology, each organism, you put it to something and start remembering that way. And every organism will have one classic feature, one target area, one complication to cause. Remember that. It will be very, very easy, and very, very easy if you start from beginning. Every day, forget about what they are teaching, forget about what your clinics are doing, forget about what your staff are teaching, forget about the record books. You sit with your books and make friendship with your books. And if you know these three, the patho, micro and pharmacology, I'm sure you will be very good doctor. And you will see next year, suppose you are a dental student, then the oral medicine, general surgery, general medicine, all this become very, very interesting, because you already have a background of pathology, microbiology. So you will know, how do I treat it with medicines in general medicine? How do I treat it without, in case medicines don't work, how do I treat it in surgery, right? So that way it becomes more interesting for you. I used to do that, so I want all the students to do it. I make it a movie. I remember everything as a movie, because as a surgeon, we are in 20 things, right? We have to manage so many things, right? And that too, if you are managing, I go to a hospital where I work with 10-20 sisters, and there are staff, there are PGs, there are students, there are people who are above me and people who are below me. So there are so many things, so many factors, so many uncontrollable factors. People may miss something. Sometimes they miss an ECG, sometimes they miss an a murmur, sometimes something can happen during surgery. So during that time, your knowledge. Only your knowledge will help, and that knowledge will come to you if you are thorough, and the thoroughness should be there with you forever. So I want you to make it as a movie, make it as a picturize it, keep it in your mind forever. That will be useful for your PG, UG, as well as in your career, for everything. So I want you to think on this, and in case you have any doubts, you please feel free to message me. I'm DRHARISH Harish TENNET at Teneti, Dr. Harish Teneti at gmail.com. Please feel free to put a comment there, and in case you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Not for some subscription sake, doesn't matter, but I can spread good words to many more people, right? So in case you haven't shared with your friends, please do share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, see you, take care, enjoy.